Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to Modded Megaquarium here. There's a few things to go through today. We've got this last cage, well this last tank up here to fill up. And I think we're going to get on with that straight away. I have made sure I've researched everything at rank 10, so we've got a lot of that to put in as well. But also, first of all, I want to talk about the new update that's just come out. 1.1.6 has just released today, or last night I think, yesterday. However, I'm not going to be playing it for the foreseeable future, to be honest, in this map, on this particular save. I'm going to see if I can get the assets from it, the new pirate ship and stuff like that. However, I'm going to be sticking on 1.1.5. There's a couple of reasons for this. It is a fully customized version of the game that I've got now. I've added a lot into the game here. And to take it to 1.1.6 would completely get rid of all of those changes that I've done. I'd have to do them again, which means I'd have to go back through everything which I've done and try and get it all done again, which may not be possible in 1.1.6. Also, they've changed the animation features, so I may not be able to use some of the modded fish which I've got, which may mean if I upgrade now, then this save file would just crash. There's no way you can get it back after that. I'd have to downgrade the game again and just hope that the file didn't corrupt in the process, if there's no kind of changes between 1.5 and 1.6 in the way it saves the game. So having said that, we're going to keep with this, we're going to keep on as we are, and we're just going to get up to rank 12 and just finish off this one, so that we can actually try and get to a point where I can successfully upgrade the game to 1.1.6. So getting back to this episode today, we're going to fill up this tank. We said we were going to put some hard coral in this, so I'm going to pause the game here. I'm going to delete all of these things around here, zoom in a bit so that I'm not accidentally deleting any I keep calling them cages at the moment, any tanks. And we'll get rid of all of that, open it all up, and it's ready to go. I do have a lot more tanks, a lot more pumps and stuff like that to add in as well, but we'll get this up and running first. We'll see if we need any more, see what redundancy we have after this. Now, I've had a look through the fish and there's not really that much that we need to fit in anymore. If we grab these out, first of all, these are the ones we did have in last time, so I'll put them in like that, so they will be fine there. Now we need the megalites. So we'll grab those, that is in the pump section, and we'll go for the large lights, and those will go on. And so these will need zooplankton, we can put some zooplankton back there, that's okay. Let's do that now as we're going along. So zooplankton we want in there. Okay, so next I want to... There's really not many fish we don't already have into places. There is, however, these horse-eyed jacks. Now I don't know whether these, when they get up to size 27, are going to need a big... Oh yes, when fully grown, tank 162, so we can't add those in, because this tank will be too small for that. All of these are cold water. These humpback snappers, 96, so I could actually add these humpback snappers in, and I could put these will eat size 3 fish. I don't know what size they will eat once they grow up. So I'll add 1, 2, 3 of those in, because they will be fine in there. We do need extra filtration now, so that's okay, we can do that. Now that's given me 96 in total there, space. And I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, do these? No, it's just crustacean, that's good. They don't harm the coral. See, I'm just going to leave it like that. And that's going to be what we're going to have in animal-wise. Well, these guys are going to need sand eels. So do we have sand eels up here? No, we don't. So we'll add some sand eels in. And also I want to make sure that I've got this right. So I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to move this one over to there. I'm going to add in one of the large ones which has got a large triple filter, and that will go just there. Now, does that give us enough? It seems as though it does, but it may not give us enough in the way of redundancy. What if I do this? I mean, Matt's going to throw up all kinds of issues for all of them there. But if we add in 2 triple filters, are 2 triple filters more effective? No, they're not. Okay, that solves the problem. Now, are 3 large filters, 3 of these mega double filters, are they more effective than having that 1 large one? And that seems okay. That seems like everything is working. I don't know how much redundancy this gives. It'll be interesting to see. If we need to, we can add in another pump and we could just daisy chain them all together. Also, I could move these forwards just slightly and add in a line at the back there, which will give me some space for more pumps at the back. Maybe just like 1 pump at the back somewhere might be alright. But we do have space in here as well, so I've given us plenty of space in here. That's redundant, completely redundant at the moment. So the only other thing we need in here now is the what do we need? The actual vegetation. So we've got some humpback snappers in there. I think I'm going to go for a fair amount of eelgrass in this cage. And ignore me if I call it cage. I will call it cage. You know what I mean. So I'm going to do that. That gives us a decent amount of eelgrass in there. I do like the look of that eelgrass. And then we'll add in some live rocks. Just around like that. Do these guys need anything? Let's have a look at these. Nope, they're perfectly fine as they are. So we can add in pretty much whatever we want. Haven't given enough space for any of that. We do have some new things in here. We have... what do we have? The Aztec blocks? Don't think we have those. So I'm going to add those into there. We haven't had them before. I think this corner needs a bit more things. That's looking a little bit bare. So what can we have here? A little Neptune grass, or I think we need some height. So I'll add in some of that. How does that look? Again, that needs to be way away. So we'll move that one to there. Now can we... in that one... let's put that one there. And then... which one is it? This one? You can rotate these, so we'll have that one to there. I think that'll be okay. How does that look? Looks a little bit bare still, doesn't it? So I think it needs something like a medium rock. Medium live rock. And it could probably do with going about there. And let's just put one in there for now. I think it's the eelgrass that's actually putting me off on this. Let's add in a little bit of this. Just give it a bit of colour. Fill in the remaining spaces. We do have a couple of spaces there. I think that'll do. This, the asparagus weed really does set the tanks off. It's really nice. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. That'll do. That's okay. So, there we go. That is this room now complete. Well, nearly it is. We can press play and let this go on. We do need some more food. We need the sand eels in here. So place one of those there. And doesn't look like they need supplement. Nope, they don't need supplement. That's good. So we've got the sand eels and the zooplankton for there. The cockles and the artemia. Cockles and artemia. Here we need green pellets and sponge pellets. We don't have any sponge pellets. So sponge pellets can go in. And here we need krill and green, so we've got krill and green there. That's everything. Excellent. So the only other thing I want to do in here, I want to move this bin just to there, because now we have the self-serve Froyo machine is in facilities. Self-serve Froyo will go just there. I'm going to put a fair few of these around in each of the areas where we've got different things. And I will need to take... Oh, it's a shame you've just sat down because I need that space. So I'll move that bin over to there and put a self-serve Froyo down. Trying to decide, do I want a bin here as well? Yes, I do. Why not? That'll go there. Good, now you've actually got up, I can delete these two, like that. And in these spaces, I'm going to put a t-shirt shelf. Oh, they're 3 wide, okay. So they would actually be better there. So these two can go there and there. And then the t-shirt shelf doesn't give us much space. Go there and there. And then we're going to need to put in the supplies for those. So I'm going to have to change this around a bit. How am I going to do that? If I get rid of that one and that one, and then add in a large one, where's that? Large triple filter, just there. And I change, let's just move a couple of these around for a minute. That one to there, that one to there. If I then put that one like that, and then I suppose technically I could put one of them there for now. Tell you what I'll do. Similar to the other room, I'll actually place these. Oops, I've just got rid of it. Didn't want to do that. So we want a tool station there and there. Then get rid of that one. We can then... what I may do then is move these ones. No! Did not want to do that. Although I'm going to have to, and I'm going to have to move that out just so I can get to these. It's going to have to be a little bit of finagling around just to move all of this stuff away. Because then I can do that and that. Move all of these around a bit. Move this back into position, just there, and set it back up. It's a good job I wasn't playing then. And then move this one down. There we go, we have enough space there for t-shirt supplies. Hey, I suppose we could do something in here. It's a bit of a shame that they are 3x2 actually. It'll be a bit more difficult to add them into places. I think I will take these benches out of here. I'm sorry to you for sitting down. And I will add the t-shirt shelves, one there and one there. And then in here, we're going to need to move that out of the way so that can come into here somewhere. In fact, no, we've got one there, haven't we? No, we don't. Ooh, okay. So what should we do here? It's a little bit too small, this, isn't it, really? And that should be there, really. But let's just put it in the back for now. and put it in here just there. It'll be fine there. And then in this space here we can add in the t-shirt supply to there. So what next? I think over here we can cut down on the amount of equipment we've got. So again, just going to pause the game whilst we do this because I want to get rid of all of those. I actually want to sort this out again as well. So I'm going to get rid of all of that and those two. And so in here we need, and go with these large triple filters again. You have 2 of them there. For that one, that sorts that out. And then for this one, probably best off having one there, one there, one there. Now that's okay for them, but it doesn't really give much in the way of redundancy. That, however, really does. That gives us a lot of redundancy for when we get this filled up. I still don't exactly know what I want in here, so I'm leaving this out for now. I may actually turn this into a cold water one, and we'll fill this up with a lot of the cold water stuff we don't have yet. So I just want to have a scan around now, see if there's anything else we can swap out. We do also have a couple of other things, I think. Let's have a look in pumps. Yeah, we've got some UV sterilizers now, which these are for getting even higher quality than the nitrate reactors. So we could use them in places, but I don't know where they're going to be useful at the moment. I do want to take this out. This was a bit of a mistake, that. They don't seem to work. They're supposed to be, you go in one way, and they don't let you back out. But as you've seen, the people have just been walking over it, so they don't seem to work at all. We're probably going to have to do another pass over our staff, make sure that the best members of staff are doing the correct work. But I have been trying to maximise people's feeding, so I've just been basically going for feeding and fixing on everyone. Not really worrying about the gift shop stuff too much. Well, we spent a fair amount of money today. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my money on building out some of these, ready for the episodes of this week. So I think this week we'll focus on a couple of the buildings over here, a couple of the rooms over here. So I am going to want to have this room put in, so we'll have 1, 2, and then it will start, no, it won't start from there, it will start from there. Is that right? Yep, that's right. So this will come out all the way. So this is going to be the first room, and then we're going to go up to here as well. So that's 2 rooms we've got to do. How much is that? That's 7,300 now. So we are really cutting down on the amount of money we have. I'm going to let the money grow up. And I think, I'm not sure if there's much else I want to do today. I want to see if there's any more places we can put these t-shirt stands. I think I could probably put them here instead of these benches. So let's see if we can do that. Let's take these benches out because they've been a little bit useless. And let's see if we can put in these in a way that actually looks decent. So if we do them like that, that might be okay. So where have I got all my stuff here? Now it's nice and easy to just add in another t-shirt supply, just like that. And there we go. So yeah, I think we've filled up this last tank, we've fully opened up this room, we've added a couple of these froyo machines. Is there anywhere else we need these froyo machines? Yes, there is. That's what we can do. Now add a froyo machine in over here. One of those. Just like that. There is some over here as well, but I don't think we can actually add one in anywhere. Nope, we're going to leave that. So we've got them there. We have a few machines over here. So we can add one in here. Subserve froyo, just that. Oh yes, and I need to change this. So what are we on? Buy price is 13. So one of those awkward ones. Hang on, 13, call it 14. So we'd want a profit margin of 21 to be 1.5. That's just over 1.5. So we're going to say that would be around 1.6, which is where I want the profit margin to be. So that's okay. Now, a few people will get annoyed at all of these, basically. That's what I want. But say 2% of the population in the place will get annoyed at having to pay the high prices, but 98% of people won't care at all. It means we don't lose as much prestige, but we are making, well, it means we lose a little bit of prestige, but we are actually making money from them, a decent amount of money. And if we have a look at our profits, and obviously for the last 4 days we've been spending. I think it's still a bit too glitchy now to be playing on full speed, so we're just going to be playing on medium pace. But we'll see today just how much the profit is at the moment for this place, and then I think we'll call it a day for today. So there we go, the day's just rolled over. We're on 2,300, so I suppose we can call it 2,500 a day. We're making decent amount of money. I'm fairly happy with that. I do want to add in one more room up here whilst we've got that money. It's because I want to have this room here, and I want to make this a double room. So this will be another large room like this one, and then this one will be just the same height as this, but it will be all 4 of them in one go. And this game is now starting to get maybe just a little bit laggy. I am expecting it to be laggy though, and I don't mind it being laggy. The whole point of this game is to try and push this game to its limit. Well, the whole point of this map is to try and push this game to its limit and just see how big you can actually build realistically and sensibly within this game as it stands. And then hopefully they will add in a lot more fixes, a lot more lag busting, maybe change the graphics engine in it, change up the graphics a little bit just to make it a little bit less laggy. Maybe change the pathfinding, because some of the pathfinding is the most laggy part of the game at the moment. So if they do change the pathfinding algorithm, it may actually end up a lot better. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time.